welcome. This is Kevin, also known as Awol, and today all about making, let's see, it's pattern 14853 and 17054. And these have been mashed together into becoming something completely different. And I gotta say, this was pretty much a pretty easy one. I had some trouble with the earlier ones where it kind of felt like two easy patterns make something complicated. Not this one, because the spacing stays the same all the way along. It makes it really nice. The pattern, I want to say that it reminds me of something I can't put my fingers on. It's almost like in my travels around Southeast Asia or maybe even in Europe, there are times where geometrical shapes and stuff kind of do this repeating thing. This has that kind of an essence to it. It is absolutely great. Um, it would be fun to see this in some other colors, though. I have to admit, like I think the colors kind of remind me of like that. I want to say it's like a Dutch kind of china, where there's like the light powdery blue with the darker blue. This has that, but the shapes are more, I don't know, like I've seen this kind of thing like in like well, I have never been to Morocco, but I've seen it like this kind of design there. I think there's some other instances of it in Asia as well. I'm not sure if this was in Malaysia, Thailand, or Indonesia, but still, anyways, it's just two patterns meshed together. Um, as far as the overall, like the bracelet itself, again, it's nice and easy. It repeats. The only thing that I had to concern myself with was to not keep going and accidentally make it too long. Stick to the plan, do this the right number of stuff. Other than that, not too bad. The outer dark blues do get used a lot more than anything else. Again, I cut my strings into 1/3 of a skein, so that's like not quite 2.5 meters, but yeah. So it turned out it was not a problem. I didn't have to worry about running out of string or anything. But just a note to those that like to try to cut it short and try to do this thing where you optimize your string length. Um, I personally don't recommend that. I think that having plenty of string there to use and be creative is the way to go. Or, well, unless you're working off of like the great big ball of string and you're pulling it out and you're trying to utilize it, I think if you're getting string like mine, like I've got loads of these, right? I have loads of just small skeins of floss. Trying to measure out, different lengths to it. Realistically, you could put it into quarters, you can put it into thirds. Those are probably the only two that really make any sense. If you quarter it, there's going to be a number of patterns that you can't get away with. A quarter length, you can do dovetails, you can do candy stripes, you can do anything where it uses the strings evenly. If you do it in thirds, you can do most patterns without running out. So that's really kind of up to you how you want to do that. Me, I go with the thirds route, so that way I have more options, more variety of things that I can accomplish. It's one way or another. Let's say you try to you cut it down to just how much you need. What you're left with at the end of that is probably not usable. So you're just making more work for yourself when you're trying to measure that out. It just doesn't help. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's kind of the truth of it. And since I learned that there was two basic lengths I could run from, one would limit anything I wanted to work on, and the other would open the doors for so many more. Of course, I went with the one that gives me the most options. Who wouldn't, right? So, yeah, that's why I do what I do. Hopefully, that helps somebody out there. Um, this bracelet took less than an hour to make, so if it looks like it's going much slower, and you can see more hand motions and you see whatever, that's because I didn't have to speed it up that much. It was less than an hour. It was it was nice. It was a good, fun little thing to make. It's kind of too bad that the dark blues don't cross over each other so you could exchange them, because the ones in the middle didn't get used nearly as much as the ones on the outside, but it doesn't. At least in this version, you could make some changes where maybe they come in and towards the middle and do something. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, I really liked this bracelet, and I think it's really cute. Yeah, there's a bit of doing the zigzag thing in there where you have to try to keep the one dark blue hidden underneath and getting it to come back at the right time. It's not very difficult though. It works out fine. So yeah. So I keep looking down because I have the bracelet in my hand and trying to think of like any and all things that kind of came to me while I was making it. And I think I kind of covered it all. I think so. I don't know. Anyways, I had fun making it. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, right? Yeah. If you do enjoy it, why don't you join either the Patreon, which is one method of helping keep the channel going, or becoming a YouTube member, which is another one. They both have different kinds of perks to it. Um, I don't know, just any kind of help is definitely appreciated. The people who have already joined have kept this channel going for, wow, at least a couple of years now, I think. Um, Helped me to do things like the pillows and the big project and stuff. So, you know, if you can, awesome. If you can't, just do the little things. Just liking and sharing the video can go a long ways to helping me keep this thing going, and it's definitely super appreciated. So, because I love it. I love what I do. I love that there are people out there who send in requests, and I help them to not only fulfill the request, but I turn it into a learning experience where I share what I do with everybody else and make a video on it, so that way you can see how I solve it. Because if I just make a pattern for every time somebody says, "Hey, I don't know how," um, and then made nothing else of it, there's nobody learns anything. Nobody gets the gist of how did I figure out a pattern from a photo, or how did I, you know, do whatever it is that needed doing. So I try to embrace that. I try to show you what came about. I took these two patterns, um, and this was the second, right? There was, if you watch the pattern making video, like the first version was interesting, definitely cool. But then I had to tweak it a little bit. I could see that there was a hint of something going on there that might be even better. And that's how this one came about. Like, I had to choose between the two patterns because of time constraints and the fact that I've got scheduling and stuff set up for basically to get me through the month. Um, I had to choose between the two different ones, and this is the one that I thought would be the most entertaining, the most interesting. Again, because it kind of spaces things perfectly, it makes that interesting shape in the middle. Again, I'm sure I've seen it. Like maybe it was the concrete and a bridge making like a like two diamonds linked together, something. If you live around a place that has these kind of shapes or something like it, send me a picture. Come over onto Discord, send a picture, and be like, "This is probably it," because I'm certain that this reminds me of something, and I just can't quite put my finger on it. But yeah, um, got lots more meshing to do. As you may know, I am making little like templates of the outer part and the inner parts. And at some point, when I have a number of those built up, I'm just gonna crank out like bracelet after bracelet. I'll show you which two I'm putting together and how I do that. But the plan is that we're gonna have a bunch done that way. Also, I think I want to get back into doubling patterns. Um, that's another fun thing I like to mess with because some are like super obvious, right? Some just you just know like what that would look like twice as big. Um, but I want to mess with some that might not initially seem quite so easy, or find ways of doing it that nobody would ever expect to do. So that's something I want to kind of mess with as well. And I want to do blindside creations. Just nobody's sending those in to me, so kind of waiting on that, hoping that some, yeah, because I kind of want to, if I'm going to do blindside creations, I kind of want to do that in like a series, like do the, I don't know how many videos there are in a month, but do like a month's worth of it or something, because that would be kind of neat, and people would know what they're getting, because we're we've got a number of videos out there. I don't know if you guys realize we're coming up on 500. Just 500 tutorials. That's got nothing to do with the live streams, nothing to do with the members streams for the YouTube members, none of that. 500 videos, period. So I'm kind of excited about that milestone as well. Um, how much video do I have? A couple minutes. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Other than, again, this is a very easy one. This is, I wouldn't say it's a beginner's bracelet because you have zigzags and you're trying to keep tension with things that kind of change up an awful lot. But if you're kind of new to the whole intermediate thing and you're looking to try to test your skills, if you can get this one to come out nice, then you're probably ready to do much bigger things because yeah, there's a lot of zigzags going on. And yeah, but again, as far as like that type of bracelets or that type of whatever, yeah, definitely an easier one. I think we're getting very close to the very end. Yeah, see, that didn't go all the way down. So yeah, we're getting near the end of it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really, that's another great way of supporting the channel. Watching the videos all the way through. It helps Google to think that maybe, you guys liked it or something. So yeah, thank you for that. Um, I don't know what's the next one. I was gonna like tell you all about like what I'm excited for the next one. I don't even know. Um, like I said, I work out. I take a day each month and try to make up all of what I'm gonna work on. And yeah, I don't know what's next. But here comes the big reveal. And thanks, guys. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.